I'm out late at night. Still feeling lit, had a night I lost my mind. Just had sex, well I guess I gone too far. Now I'm sitting in the car and I'm smoking in the dark, looking at the lights when I'm out late at night. Still feeling lit, had a night I lost my mind. Just had sex, well I guess I gone too far. Now I'm sitting in the car and I'm smoking in the dark. Sometimes I write down my thoughts about my memories, stuff that until now no one's ever heard from me. All the fuck-ups and the crazy shit I done. Looking back, it was fucked up, but I miss it, it was fun. Ever had two women at once? One on your lap while your homies hand you blunts. You get depressed when you party every night, riding bikes around town with the guys. Sneaking out the house when it's 1 in the morning. Staying home is painful and it starts to get boring. People seem to trust me, so I know too many secrets, the kind that make you realize the world is full of bleakness. In the meantime, you give into your weakness. No one to turn to cause you don't believe in Jesus. Having nightmares about being possessed by demons. People that you meet don't know that you're a genius. To tell the truth, I never chose music. When you're born to do something, you just gotta do it. There's nothing else on earth I could ever be doing. Now my whole fucking life is ruined. Looking at the lights when I'm out late at night. Still feeling lit, had a night I lost my mind. Just had sex, well I guess I gone too far. Now I'm sitting in the car and I'm smoking in the dark, looking at the lights when I'm out late at night. Still feeling lit, had a night I lost my mind. Just had sex, well I guess I gone too far. Now I'm sitting in the car and I'm smoking in the dark. I roll every cigarette I smoke. I do it self-destructively, one day I'm gonna croak. Watch the smoke rise up past my face. I'm a proud disgrace, I'm someone no one can replace. The way I affect people fills me with disgust. Can't tell if they respect me or they find me humorous. Would you believe me if I said I had a gun pressed up to my head and I wasn't the one holding it? Yes, this is a legitimate story of the kind of shit that would make another man submit. I carry on my day-to-day life with these thoughts and these memories of shit I left behind. Eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. If I'm blind, I guess I ain't been judging people right. In my nightmares, I talk with Satan. We talk a lot, but I never remember what he's saying. The fear leaves me swaying, but I never start praying, cause praying's time wasted, I'm God hating. Fear is a natural response to the end. Nothing will matter, not even the beliefs that you defend. Looking at the lights when I'm out late at night. Still feeling lit, had a night I lost my mind. Just had sex, well I guess I gone too far. Now I'm sitting in the car and I'm smoking in the dark, looking at the lights when I'm out late at night. Still feeling lit, had a night I lost my mind. Just had sex, well I guess I gone too far. Now I'm sitting in the car and I'm smoking in the dark.
No, it's not ready. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm not used to that new slammer thing yet, but I'm getting there. One of the guests who's supposed to be here did not show up after asking me 1 million.
Prepared.
I waited 10 minutes for him to. I can't go no longer. I had to go ahead and start. But
Where you at?
one of the smartest men on the planet is here, and I'm definitely not talking about Shabisky. I'm talking about Mr. Landon. Got a new haircut. No, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone, latitude, and infection status. I'm here with my corona.
Started my stream. I don't know why it does this every freaking time I start the stream on Pimp's channel only. It doesn't do this within time.
And then it worked.
I think the problem is there's so many people on the internet right now.
Yeah. Just I don't know, just saying that. I don't know. It was giving me problems with using the direct stream key for YouTube.
I think that's right. The paint times have been slow this morning.
Okay, we're back, right? Looks like we're back. Yes, we're back. I see us on YouTube's.
We're back.
Sorry,
Maybe
guys.
Maybe it's something to do with restream.
So should I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or we have to do the? How much
You can do whatever you want to.
So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your times and latitude from your friendly second astronomer here with some Corona. I'm on day 2 of shelter-in-place orders, and I'm cooking back there some scrambled eggs, some grilled cheese, and a little bit of cayenne pepper, olive oil, and promite.
Okay, go.
Perlite?
Promite.
Promite. Oh, I'm like Perlite. You growing a fucking weed plant over there or something?
Well, no, it's a variant of Vegemite.
He was on my stream and I brought up. Yeah, eat it.
Yeah. This is for red eye.
Yay!
Hey, red eye.
But he was on my stream and I brought up fucking kangaroo testicles. And next thing you know, Landon's like explaining like scientifically. Like I don't know. We asked him how why did their testicles hang so low? Because they hang like 10 feet. Go look up some kangaroo testicles. You'll see.
My nuts hang like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The catch in the wind when you run.
Yeah. So first thing I want to talk about this morning, dude, did you see that Oprah got trolled on Twitter like a motherfucker, dude? Somebody started a rumor that Oprah Winfrey was sex trafficking. And it went crazy. And it became like one of the number one trends on Twitter yesterday. And people were making all kinds of jokes about, because people knew it was full of shit. So they were just making jokes about it. And it was kind of crazy. But when I first seen it, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I got food. I was like, I started going to news websites because I was like, I got to talk about this shit in the morning. Because everything else is about Corona. Like, Oprah done trafficked some sex slaves and all this. But it's bullshit.
No, we need to talk about the Corona a bunch, okay?
Well, there is some
a bunch. I have some stuff to say.
That's why it's hard to like come up with any articles, because even odd news. I looked up Florida man, and it was about Corona. There's some toilet paper stuff, but yeah, it's crazy. Once again, there's an empty window there because my guest did a no-show, begged to be on the show, and then didn't show. That's kind of crazy, pisses me off. But shit happened. Maybe he died of Corona. I don't know.
Maybe the person is involved in the generation of a new one. I don't know. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, what you could do is you could have when it comes back on the chat, you can time him out.
Yeah, I'll time him out.
Yeah, just time his ass out. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, time out.
I do know tomorrow that we have another smart person, scientist woman, on tomorrow. Phoenix Rose. She's into the. I forgot her official title, but she studies viruses.
She's an epidemiologist.
I don't know, dude. She's
Landon, is that the right word?
Yeah, virologist.
Yeah, well, she is very educated on viruses, and she's been teaching me some shit about the Corona and all that shit. So she's very smart, and she's also very pretty. Like, she'd be like hot, like sexy as hell. Like, oh damn, she too damn pretty to be that smart. It's like that.
Ooh, sexy and smart. Oh damn.
So she'll be here, and also Frank from the Geek Room will be here. And then Friday we got Fire Ronin, and I probably Marilyn Mathers will probably be returned Friday as well. So Cause So anyways, we got some guests coming. And there's a lot of just weird shit happening right now, man. This is the weirdest time I believe I've ever lived in. Because it's just people are acting strange. It's like coughing. Like the other day I was in the store, coughed in public, and I thought I set off a fucking bomb or something.
Yeah.
People are like, whoa. And then the same dude did what you just did, cleared his throat, and I yelled at him, "You got corona!"
I've I've had to go to places with a mask and gloves.
But you know those masks don't do shit, right?
I understand that they have little to no effect.
If in fact, if you're not sick, they can actually increase your chance of catching airborne viruses because
dumbass.
You breathe it in, you trap, and it's probably trapping it between you and your mouth, and you increase the chance you can get.
Look at you, stupid fuck.
Just let you know, unless you've been trained how to use it and you've got a mask that can do something. Otherwise, you just look like a painter. But
and also, gloves are not helpful either because the fucking virus clings on to shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just killed my mom. Goddamn vibe.
My mom has an immune system deficiency, so I'm like, this is.
You need to keep her in the house, lock her in the basement, like I'm doing my mama. It's
crazy because I didn't know how serious to take this whole thing until last night, until I was like looking at the numbers and really like put it in perspective. Because with the amount of people affected and the death rate, that puts it at 4% death rate. That's way more than the flu virus. The flu virus is 0.1% death rate, while the coronavirus is 4%, if not more than 4%.
I don't know that number.
That's well, I'm going by how much people are infected and how much has died. Obviously, that's only recorded.
We don't test in the United States. We don't have the ability to test. Our medical system is crap.
Shit. Horse shit, yeah. It is scary. It is scary, though.
I get your point, Shabisky. It is.
Well, even if that's true,
it's really serious. So
yeah, even if it's true that there's a shit ton of people that haven't been tested yet, let's say it's 2%. It's
front loaded. Also, the data from China is actually quite poor in terms of its quality. So it is a serious thing. I just don't think that you can clinically argue about infection rates given the information that we have. It is very serious for your mom as well.
Yes.
That immune deficiency. So I don't want to take away from that at all.
But I do think social distancing right now is a good thing.
Yes,
and I think this is.
I don't think it's. So that's just my opinion. But so I didn't want to detract from what you were saying, Shabisky.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are taking it serious, and all of us that aren't taking it extremely serious, we need to all of a sudden do that. Because
I agree.
Like I the other day I didn't take it nearly as serious as I do now. Now I think that like I'm seeing months from now us being quarantined in our houses and it being way different out here than it is now. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, well, the way we're set up right now, it's definitely probably going to. I don't know enough about it, so I don't want panic to set in either. But I do also want us to be careful. And I did post on Twitter yesterday. Look, if you're walking out and about, acting like you don't give a shit, then pretty much you're an asshole. Like all these people going to the beach at Florida yesterday and stuff. And I mean, come fuck on, man. Seriously, chill out with that shit. Go home. You know, of course you do have to get out every now and again. You got to go to stores, stuff like that. But, you know, if it doesn't have a host, you're not going to be sick. and that's why social distancing is important. But I don't know, man. It's just weird time. We don't know what's going on. I don't know enough about it, to be honest with you. I mean, I know what they've gave me. The information they gave me is what I know, and that's all I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just came to the conclusion that it's way more serious than what I was thinking
I
it
agree.
was. A lot of people are comparing it to the flu and the cold and bullshit, and it's like even if we take that into you know into account, like the whole idea that not everybody's tested, that the death rate is way too high for it. It's very deadly, and I don't know. I feel like both of my parents probably wouldn't be able to handle this. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy. People who aren't taking it, and yeah, we have seen that the chick doing the Corona challenge, licking the toilet and stuff. It's ridiculous. People like that are just stupid. They'll do anything to get noticed, and it's just ridiculous.
Every time I think of one of those chicks that licked the toilets, like there was another one that did that. I'm like thinking, did this bitch just clean the toilet before she did this video? Because if so, it doesn't really make that crazy.
There's that one chick that goes around licking toilets everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's
what I'm talking about. Like,
I seen her licking a toilet with shit on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
maybe it's just chocolate.
Yeah, it's nasty. But here's another talking about people doing stupid challenges. I got an article. I'm just going to talk about. I'm not going to really read the article. But there's a TikTok challenge going around where people are slapping their pets and taping their ears together, tying their ears together, their pets' ears together.
So there's a TikTok challenge of animal abuse.
Yes, basically that's it. They're abusing their animals for fun on TikTok.
Like taking the dog ears and getting
cat ears, dog ears. They're tying them together. They're slapping them. That's part of the challenge is slapping their animals. I think they need to be in a room with me for a few minutes and let me do a TikTok challenge on them.
Well, it's a thing that the platform is trying to get noticed and get its viewers up. But then when it becomes large, they'll probably pull a Susan on people. But they'll exploit the stupidity for ratings.
They're definitely doing that right now. And by the way, I do want to talk about this one more time. The coronavirus again for a minute is Missy's son was diagnosed with the coronavirus last night. So
yeah, we got the call this morning that he's tested positive. I wasn't gonna. We knew for a couple days that he's been sick, and that's what the doctor kind of assumed. So we were just self-quarantining anyways. And then last night he was like, he's 16 years old. He is a varsity wrestler. He is 6'3". He's almost 200. Yeah, like he's a big kid. If you see this kid, he doesn't look like a kid. And he doesn't complain. And he was in tears last night. Like, Mom, like it feels like one of my lungs isn't working. So, like, I had to take him to the ER because he needed to get a chest x-ray. And that's when they just did like a whole plethora of tests. And they're like, well, it's not strep and it's not the flu. And his white blood cell counts are fine, but his red blood cell counts are really high. And something else was really high, so they could tell like he was fighting something, and they're like, we're not going to get the COVID test back until tomorrow. And they called me like an hour or two before the show started, saying like, yeah, he's got it. So they're gonna call in some steroids to help with the breathing and another inhaler, and we just can't leave our house for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I blame Shabisky.
It's fun.
It was an accident.
It's Shabroski's fault.
I coughed around him. I'm sorry, but yeah, I hope everything's okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, my mom said, because my mom works in a doctor's office, and she said that a lot of, like how you said that a lot of people are comparing it to the flu. She said, really, it's like getting fibrosis in your lung, and that's what they're comparing it to. Really, like that's what it feels like. Is
I don't know what fibrosis is.
I looked it up. I can't off the top of my head. I can't even remember what it
when
said.
You need a lot of fiber,
but it's definitely like a lot worse than than just a flu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the people I've seen talk on, that has it said they've compared it to the flu, but it's different. I guess, but luckily your son is a healthy young dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, his
Yeah,
immune
like
system probably is
yeah.
going to be like stronger. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
he'll fight it off. He'll be. I'm not really like obviously I'm worried about him, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like we were recently around my entire family for my nephew's three-year-old like birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping, like, I know this is sad to say, but I'm hoping he got it like from somebody else after the party, because I don't want, like there were, there were like the grandparents were there, like the little ones were there, so I just don't, I don't want anything bad to happen to the rest of my family.
Absolutely. That's understandable.
That's what I'm worried about, because I know he'll be fine, He'll fight
There
it.
you go, Shabisky. You got corona.
I got the.
That's the way it is right now. Everybody coughs. I mean, like when I cough, it's the first thing I think about.
Corona.
It's in our mind. It's etched in our fucking skulls now.
I told you before, I was walking around with a sign that said I cough because I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people would just stare at me like I got 3 heads. And while we were at the hospital last night, I do have to say, like, it was in the emergency room, and they literally had us set up like my kid was ET.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were in like completely secluded. Like there was like a whole procedure that if anyone came in the room, they had to basically like scrub up like they were going in for surgery, and only certain people were allowed in. And once we were in there, we were in there. We could not come out until we got the okay from the doctor to come out of that room. They brought the X-ray machine in there. They brought the EKG machine in there. Like my kid had to piss. They brought a little toilet in there, and like they wouldn't even let me leave the room so he could pee. Like they definitely are taking precautions.
Yeah,
so,
they have to.
They're trying at least.
And everybody should be taking precautions. Just because and you were talking earlier, Shab. One of the biggest things is why they're kind of socially distancing people is because it spreads so fast. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And, it isn't necessarily about the mortality rate, which is pretty high, but it's more like how it spreads.
That and the fact of how it's crazy infectious and then it's very deadly. Those two together, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's spreading like crazy and it's extremely deadly. And like if you look at America, there's like 6,000 cases so far in America and over 100 deaths.
And I wish people would stop calling it the Chinese virus. I really do. I wish Trump would stop saying that, because look, I know like I put it on Twitter this morning. I know the Chinese government is fucked in the butt. I know that they're crazy, but the people and Asian Americans and stuff like that. Once you start throwing stuff out there, because look what happened in 9/11, right? Yeah. Anybody with brown skin was getting attacked and stuff like that. It's crazy, and because there is people out there. If you call it the Chinese virus, it's the Chinese people's fault. Look what that dude did on the train with that Asian dude, right? Spraying him with Febreze and stuff. And there's been Chinese people beat up. It's just irresponsible to call it the Chinese virus. It really is. Mm-hmm. It's irresponsible to say that. So yeah, it's just, I mean, look, I know the Chinese government's fucked up. I know that they blamed America for it. I know that, but so what? It ain't the people's fault. So let's just back off of that shit. It irritates the hell out of me when I see Trump say that on Twitter. It just pisses me off. He's constantly doing it now. Mm-hmm. He's like a 15-year-old pissed off 9th grade girl, I swear.
I saw something on Twitter. Someone
unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Now the Chinese aren't doing that, Tommy. You said it earlier on Twitter. I'm not seeing Chinese people call it the Chinese virus.
I saw something on Twitter, though. There was
I've seen Republicans say that.
No, there was an Asian. I don't know who she is. She had a check mark next to her name, so she's obviously somebody. But she was some sort of Asian, I don't know Chinese yet, but she was some sort of Asian. And she said that a person from the White House called it the Kung flu, like
I
to
haven't
her.
heard that one yet. I haven't heard.
Yeah,
that.
it's the Kung flu. And she was like, if that's what they're saying to my face, what are they calling
And there
it?
may
behind
be
my
some
back?
Chinese people calling it that too. I'm not saying they're not. I was joking about with Tommy there, but
But Kung
it's
flu
still
is kind of
irresponsible.
original.
It's
That's kind
irresponsible.
of funny. Kung flu is kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. No, it is funny, but it's irresponsible in this time right now.
Yes.
Because
That was-
like now, it's just like 9/11, right? Everybody that was Muslim didn't bomb the fucking building. I mean, we didn't run the planes, and you know what I mean. And every Muslim did it, and I'm all for making jokes. You know that I make jokes all the time. I was even saying blame the Asians for a while. Playing around. It's a joke. But Trump ain't joking. Trump's trying to be an ass. And I understand that the Chinese government are dicks. I understand that they blamed America. I do. And I know Trump is just snapping back. But it's still, we got to be careful because there is dumb ass idiots out there who don't get it.
Nope.
There's just dumb people out there that will fucking go like that dude on the train who sprayed that Chinese guy down with fucking Febreze and shit. It just causes it causes shit to happen. We got to be more careful is all I'm saying. I know it's just we need to be careful. That's all I'm saying.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
That's right.
That's
It's true. It's right.
Yeah, I know, Tommy. But that was the Chinese government that said that, and they're assholes. We all know that.
Mhm.
But the people of China and Asian Americans didn't do it.
Mm-mm.
So that's my point there. That's my point. I think it's just a little irresponsible. And I also think Shabby's.
Just a little.
It's true.
So an earthquake happened this morning in Salt Lake. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, an earthquake. I just told you. You said what happened after I just told you what happened.
I didn't hear what you said. What happened? I thought you said, guess what happened? I didn't. Sorry. I just kind of halfway listened to your ass most of the time. I'm paying most of the attention to Missy and Landon, the people that matter here.
Listen,
Asshole.
5.7 magnitude earthquake in Utah knocks out power to thousands and diverts flights. So yeah, it's this is not a good time for power to go out because people are having to stay in their homes and stuff.
Yeah, and there's a number of aftershocks in that area as well. So it was a serious bit of stuff.
Yeah, and Utah's got a pretty good big spread of the corona too, right? So they were one of the first. Salt Lake was one of the first bigger cities that got hit. So yeah, it's kind of not a good time for an earthquake, to be honest.
In terms of cases reported, but again, understand that the cases are underreported because we don't have the testing capabilities. And if you're going to blame government officials for something, one of them is to blame them for the inability to do testing where it's critical. You need to do testing in order to understand who is sick and who's not and what your rates are and where your problems are. But to sit there and deny it for a period of time, to fire the group that would have been your experts, is something that you should remember if you're a registered voter come November.
Yeah, and 3 weeks ago he was saying it was a hoax by the Democrats.
You muted Missy.
Yeah.
You
I said
stinky
that
poop.
yesterday.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
That the first thing he did when he got into office was fire the fucking panel that's supposed to go around and check for this fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, how was he supposed to know? I'm joking. I'm joking.
But when
I
you're
heard
in
someone
that
argue.
position, it doesn't matter whether
Exactly.
you do it or your subordinates do it. You are responsible. If you're going to take
Right.
credit for the positive stuff, man up and take
it
responsibility for the other things.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But his behavior is unacceptable.
Right.
And you know what? You know what I think would be the best thing for him to do?
Yes, sir, Mr. Landon.
Resign.
Ooh,
Mr.
that's
President, stand down, resign, and let someone else take care of it. You say, well, it would be Pence. Well, at least Pence has allegedly a half a brain, or behaves like it.
I heard somebody arguing it in the store the other day. I was talking to someone and I said, I had said the thing about him firing the cabinet, and then I said, I honestly, I blame Trump for this entire thing happening. And then someone was like eavesdropping, and I heard them say really loudly, like, everyone's getting a $6,000 stimulus check, but he's so bad, right? He's so bad. And I literally said much louder, I could give a fuck about a stimulus check, because if he had done his job in the first place and not gotten rid of these people, you wouldn't need a fucking stimulus check. Because none of this would be happening.
Well, no, but now we'll give him credit for the stimulus, though.
No, give credit to Congress and him deciding not to veto it.
Yeah, well, I actually give credit to Nancy Pelosi, because she's the one that kind of led the fucking thing on this.
If he'd never gotten rid of the people that check for this shit would have never gotten this bad in the fucking first place. You wouldn't need a stimulus check.
Now the Democrats are saying the Democrats aren't really saying that Trump is doing a great job, Tommy. That's misleading, by the way. They're all bipartisan on the stimulus package. That's what it is. They're not really. I don't think they're saying he's doing a great job. I do believe that was a bit misleading there, Tommy, from the Bronx. I think your buddy, your lover man there, Shabisky, is misleading the chat room a little bit there, buddy.
What?
Isn't
Tommy's a
Tommy
butthead.
does?
I do want to say hi to Tommy from the Bronx. It's a pleasure to see you.
It's not a pleasure.
Here that you're in the chat room. Susan didn't let me on the thing, so I don't even pretend unless someone gives me a link to.
You don't have to say it's a pleasure. It's not a pleasure.
Yo, Tommy.
It's not. No, I love Tommy. Everybody knows I love Tommy, but he's been a little misleading there with that statement.
Isn't it normal, like, common knowledge that whatever Tommy says, you just think the opposite?
Well, with me anyway. With most people, they listen to Tommy. I never listen.
Whatever Tommy says in there, I just think the exact opposite of it.
No, I didn't say no damn. Oh, see, there you go, misleading again. Did I say that no damn said he was doing it? I did not say that, Tommy. You are a lying Italian bastard right now, and I will cut your slum-eating ass up right now, boy. Let me tell you, don't be lying on me, Tommy. God
So
damn,
beat him up, Tommy.
So thank you to you know who for getting a link on this. At least see the live chat. Oh, and hi there, Gage. And again, hello there, Tommy.
I love Tommy. Tommy's good. Me and Tommy cuss each other out all the time. Tommy's always insulting me, and I usually give him a lot of compliments. I'm lying. I don't do that. But still. I didn't say no Democrats. See, you're lying again. I said I don't think the Democrats are praising his fucking work right now. I just don't think that.
I guess Tommy. Hello there, Gage. See, Gage said hi, but I guess Tommy's ignoring me.
Gage is a little bastard.
He's
Gage is
he's a paragon of
my emotions
Gage.
right now, and now I hate everybody. Tommy's angered my emotions, Landon.
Oh. There.
Oh, damn.
Hello there, Honest Red.
Angered emotions. I am known for my sweet disposition. That is true. Actually, most people say, and this is true. I've had several people say, if you can't get along with Pimp, you can't get along with anybody. I don't know who said that. Nobody really said that. I made that.
I know, Tommy. You're Tommy is being Tommy. Although this is Tommy with the zeros, not Tommy with the O's.
Oh, me and Tommy do this shit all the time. Dude, on the Pimpmunk show, Landon knows, and people who used to watch the show on the Pimpmunk show, me and Tommy used to argue like all the fucking time. Half the show was me and Tommy arguing. Then we'd say we love each other because we're bros, man. Unlike you, Shabby, who's a woman.
What? No. I haven't transitioned yet.
Okay, you put me, Tommy, and Shabisky in the room. Who's going to be the most feminine person in that room? Just saying.
Obviously you. Look at you with your fat ass. You look like a girl.
Who's going to be the most feminine person in that room?
You with your big female face. Shave that face, put a wig on you, and look at you. Oh
Well,
my
you know what?
God.
You could get whooped by a dude with a wig on.
No, you'll be a girl at that point. You got the titties and everything, baby.
You the most feminine little motherfucker. I love you, but you're a little girl.
Oh no, I'm a big, strong, hairy man. Right, Landon?
I agree, Tommy.
Agree with me, Landon. You're supposed to be my sycophant.
Shabisky, you're an honorable gentleman.
I disagree with that 100%.
I guess that's a compliment.
He's not honorable or a gentleman, sir.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but that's ridiculous, Landon.
That's it. Cut it. Cut.
Wait a minute now. I want to point this out. Seriously, one of the nicest people I know just said that was ridiculous. One of the nicest people that I know is Booleanenator, and he just said that was bullshit, Shabisky. So fuck you.
Everyone calm down.
So I'm trying to be nice, and okay, it didn't work.
Booleanenator isn't as nice as he looks.
But Tommy, I actually agree with that. I do think we're going to get 8 more years too, but I don't think it's because Bernie lost. I think Trump was going to beat pretty much anybody who comes out of this little group we had. But I'm hoping Biden wins. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a fuck who gets mad at me. I am voting for Joe Biden. Joe Biden, I am, and I don't care if you get mad at that. I would vote for Shabisky's taint meat right now before I would Donald Trump. I'm telling you that right now. And he don't have much of a taint meat, I'll tell you.
It's just a little bit there.
How do you know?
A vagina.
He's seen me.
Oh.
He's seen all of me.
Shabisky sent me a picture the other day with him lying on a bed of white linen with a rose in his mouth. It was pretty intense.
Mm-hmm. I put the rose in between my butt cheeks on the other picture. Remember that?
Oh.
Then I pooped a little bit on the next one.
You said 6 more years. How's it going to be 6 more years? 8? It can't be 8 more years, Tommy. He can only do 4.
Yo, you want to fight about it, Tommy?
But anyways, I don't know why I'm sitting here arguing with Tommy. He's not even on the fucking show.
Tommy?
Well, why don't you kick off Scammer Killer and let Tommy on? So
yeah, kick off this invisible.
I don't want to ruin my good mood right now, Landon.
Okay.
Why?
And besides, every time I ask Tommy to come on, he doesn't come on, so fuck him.
Yeah, come on, Tommy.
Wow. What a
Come on. You don't have to show your face. You can just talk.
Not today.
What a douche.
You know?
You don't have to show your deformed face, Tommy. You could just talk, buddy.
Tommy wants to come on. Tommy can book next week at any point in time he wants next week.
Yo, Tommy sucks.
No, he doesn't suck. He's actually a very talented guy, but he aggravates my emotions.
I meant that in a good way, like he sucks a big titty.
He don't have a mic anyway. He's still in Florida, guys. I would have brought him on. Now I'm going to say that because I know he don't have a mic. I would have brought him on if he wanted to come on.
Yeah, you would have.
But he doesn't have a mic. He's in Florida.
So, like, he can drive around the corner and get a mic from a fucking store. Oh, that doesn't exist. There's no headphones. Ooh.
Stupid Shabisky.
Tommy's
Your
a fucking...
best friend just called you stupid.
I'm in Florida, and I drove up the street to Sam Ash and got a mic.
What's Brian being mean to me?
Because Brian's my new best friend, but we told you.
You can't take my best friend.
I stole your best friend. He done told you this. He's my best friend now.
I hit you. I hit you in the fucking head, asshole. And enough of you.
I love the fact that we've made this new beautiful layout into a dick and ass.
Oh, yeah.
Because look, our side is like the penis and balls. I'm the penis, of course. You guys are the nutsack. And then the guests are the butt cheeks. And the morning wood is the taint.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. See?
Stop. You get me all excited. All this.
And don't think I did not think about this when I came up with this design either.
But I thought you had 3 of the testicles. So wouldn't the 3 on the top be the balls?
No, I'm the dick. I got to be the dick. We're not Pimpmonk's dick here. This is just a regular cock and balls. It isn't the greatness that it's.
And obviously, Pimp's the dick of the show, so
I'm the big motherfucking dude.
you're the dick of the show.
I'm the cook, you the ball.
Me and Missy are the balls. We're the things that actually accomplish something around here. You're just the dickhole.
You do produce the sperm, but I get all the glory, bitch.
Fuck you. And enough of this.
They
My
just-
job matters. I'm a
Yeah, I
ball.
know, but I was going to talk about that, Spirit. I was actually got an article, so we'll go ahead and discuss that. They did. They're pretty much closing the border of Canada and the U.S.-Canada border, which I don't have an issue. I mean, right now we don't know what's. We're just trying to contain everything. This I think this helps both Canada and the U.S.
Yep.
So I don't have a problem with that at all. And I think it's helpful. I mean, there's a lot. It seems like we keep on going back to the corona because that's the only fucking thing that's in the news right now. I think they should close off Florida from the United States, is what I think. I think they should.
Yeah, well, So does that mean that Tommy is currently a Florida man?
He is. He was always mentally a Florida man.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
I say that with the highest respect, but
I
He's
don't.
over there
I say
fucking
it with the lowest
alligators.
respect. And Bulls is a Florida man too. So Bulls is like right now he's like got his penis inside an alligator.
Oh damn!
A
Oh,
corona-filled alligator.
That's not a very good position to put oneself in. The ass of an alligator? Seriously?
is Landon getting drunks? He's getting the corona with us.
yeah,
Yay!
yeah. Well, I'm preparing. See, I bought some Corona specifically for our show tomorrow.
Yay! I got corona too. See, Landon's gonna be on the Shabisky show tomorrow, and we're gonna
Oh,
have a
speaking of
party.
being a guest, me and Missy both are on Hannibal and Monty this evening, tonight. So,
What the hell? Where am I? What about me?
well, they brought the ones that matter.
What? What? I'm special.
Well, they got the beautiful breast and the funny of the show on. That's what they got.
What? No, you're the dick of the show. We just got over this.
The funny dick.
You throw out a good joke every now and then.
I do every now and again. Not all
Every now and then.
every now. But no, I tell you what, I want to say this publicly. I am getting very proud of this young man right here, Shabisky. He is starting to I think he's taking advice from other people and watching other people. He needs to, like I said, watch as much comedy as he can, stand-ups and stuff. I think he's becoming a funny dude, and I like him. I love him. I'm gonna fuck him in the mouth.
Thank you.
I gave you a perfect opportunity to say something funny and you failed.
I made Landon laugh.
Everything makes Landon laugh. He's a scientist. He never hears anything funny in his
No,
work.
Landon
place.
understands
Nobody
real
ever
comedy.
jokes ever where Landon works. It's like, who can be the smartest guy? Nobody ever. He hears a knock joke. He falls out of his chair laughing because he never hears anything fucking. See how I did that? That's funny.
See, but
I don't even know
seriously,
his name is what? What?
but seriously, it's important to be prone to mirth and laughter, right?
Yes,
It's laughter is good for you. This is why, as part of your healthy diet, you need a daily Pimpmunk.
Yeah, exactly. And a daily Shabisky.
Yay.
I'm the big pill. He's the little pill.
There you go.
Yeah, he's the one you have to shove up your ass. Suppository.
One that all the gay guys like. But yeah, I agree, Tommy. You are helping him a lot. I do. And I know I am, and I know Missy is because Missy's a comedy genius.
Oh yeah.
But I tell you what,
Really
this
good.
is how proud I am of Missy. Missy told me that she said, I started like reading all these news articles and reading up on all kinds of things because you guys are always bringing up different shit that I didn't know about. And she said, and that's how I know she's interested in making this show good because she's trying to educate herself on all kinds of shit, unlike Shabisky over here.
That's too much work. I'd rather just make suppository jokes. I think we're doing good.
But-
I'll tell you what,
But I'll watch some of the comedy stuff
I know
you're
you will,
recommending.
But seriously, if and again, I would recommend going to cdc.gov. They have a nice thing about coronavirus, and they talk about how to prepare. And one of the things they talk about how to prepare is to manage stress and coping, right? Mm-hmm. And managing stress reduction, comedy is a very important part of it.
Yeah.
My doctor, when I go to see him, expects me to come in and be smiling, and says, "I don't care if you don't feel like smiling. Smile because it makes you feel better."
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
right? It's important. I had him come in and say, "Oh, I'll come back when you're smiling." So laughter, smiling, not obsessing, not panicking is a really important part of the stuff. So this is why you should support your local comics. I know we're about 5 minutes early, but you have some folk here that are helping you in your healthy diet of chocolates.
Yeah, and in about 5 minutes, we're gonna give you some ways that you can give everybody here some money, if you like to. And also do exactly what I typed in the chat room, what Mr. PT Ham is talking about right now. Smash that like button. I see we got a pretty good little group watching right now, so we need to up them likes. We need to see 30 likes real quick. Or if we see 30 likes, Shabisky will give himself a red belly.
What does that mean?
You don't know what a red belly is?
I slap the shit out of my belly?
Yes. What?
Why do you always?
I can tell you never played sports. I can tell you never was on a sports team. Because that is one of the things we used to do to every fucking freshman.
My belly, guys, stop it.
PT Ham says 25 likes, and he'll send $25.
Oh shit! I didn't see that. So give us 128 likes. We're 27 likes now.
Yeah. I agree with Gage. I always heard it as pink belly, not red belly, but.
Oh, okay. Well, we've always called it red belly, but I get pink too. Well, see, Landon, everybody's not Caucasian.
See, I learned something every day.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm not going to do the red
belly.
belly.
I think VidCon's going to be canceled. No, I think VidCon will be postponed to a different date is what I think. Mm-hmm. I don't think VidCon will be canceled. They may cancel it.
Yay!
$25 for 25 likes.
Thank you, PT. We appreciate you very, very much. We really do. As far as the VidCon thing, I think it will be postponed to a different date. If it is canceled, what I was planning on doing, unless everybody wants their money back, I'll send you money back. Or I can divvy it up between us four here, me, Bulls, Missy, and Shabisky. Well, I get more than they do. But
I get it all.
If it get canceled, that's what I was going to do, was pay these guys a little bit, and a lot of bit. That's what I was going to do. I don't think it will be canceled, though. I think it will actually be postponed to a different date.
Yeah, they're not going to lose out on making all that money. They're just going to postpone it until they can do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to be given back. No, it is not already canceled, Tragic. I am keeping up very closely, buddy. Very closely, I'm keeping up with. I make sure to check it every, because they're updating. Everybody's updating quickly. Like this one moment, this event's going to happen, and an hour later they cancel it. So I'm trying to keep up with it as much as I can. But as far as the last check, it was not canceled. It was. And they even said they're still not even modifying it any. So there you go.
I'm looking at the site, and they do not have any cancellation notices. And now it is tragic that they're headlining with TikTok.
Yes, I know, it's ridiculous. That's.
They may have to cancel it due to TikTok.
Yeah, that's the reason they should fucking cancel it.
I don't know. Monty actually sent me a funny joke, and it was a TikTok. It was a kid telling his mom a joke, right? And the joke was like this. There's a math teacher and a student, and the math teacher asks the student, hey, all right, there's 5 birds on a wire. one of the birds gets shot. How many birds are left? And the kid goes, oh, that's none, because they all got, scared away by the gunshot, And the teacher was like, well, no, the answer is 4, but I like the way you think. And the kid was like, okay, well, there's 3 ladies, and they each have an ice cream cone. One's licking it, one's sucking it, and one's biting it. Which one is married? Then the teacher goes, the one biting it. And the kid was like, well, the one with the wedding ring, but I like the way you think.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is
Well
funny.
Funny joke.
It is funny, very funny. None of us laugh for some reason, but it was
So
hilarious.
fuck all of you.
You would have thought Landon would have at least gave a pity laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the dude
I
that
got
laughs at every
nothing.
fucking thing was silent.
I told
Missy.
you guys, I can't even fucking tell someone else's joke. I'm not fucking funny.
You are, but you're here for the breast, baby. That's yeah.
Yeah, just keep bouncing, girl.
You
Keep
may not be
bouncing.
able to do the jokes, but we can't do the tits. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm just a pair of boobs.
Bounce a
No,
little
you're
for us,
not.
Missy.
You're
Come on.
not just a pair of
Okay.
boobs. You also got a good voice. You also got a sexy voice. No, you got a lot of things off.
And that ass,
China
though.
mon-
That ass, though.
That ass though.
Yeah, show us that ass.
But all jokes
I'll
aside,
pin up you in music.
I try to brag on both of you every day. I send y'all little love notes basically all the time.
Yeah, he does.
I do. Yeah, so anyways, me and Missy both are gonna be on a Hannibal Monty shit show tonight. And we gotta listen to some bullshit. Anyways, I'm not happy about that. I don't like I listened to some of it already.
I literally got like a minute and a half in, and I was like, I cannot listen to an hour of this. Because the whole album is like an hour and 17 minutes long or something. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I
So
can't do it.
yeah. But we're gonna be on there, so make sure you catch us. And the reason Chab, because I think most of the time they only have 2 guests at a time, and they had you
Yeah.
on recently, so that's
Yeah.
it's nothing to do. But I asked them, please don't bring Shabby on.
No, you're like, don't bring that
originally
fucker
just
on.
me. That's what it was. It was originally just me, and then they asked Pimp to come on yesterday. So don't feel bad.
I think Pimp complained about it. He was like, they'd have had me on, and then he said, you could be on with Missy.
Yeah,
He was
invited
bitching
himself
about it
on,
like a little
so.
bitch.
Dude, I was almost the #1 guest on their show last year, so fuck off.
Yeah. I know you got a lot
And
of.
only they lost because
Almost
Ben.
only cants and horseshoes
Oh,
and
my
hand
sicker
grenades.
But anyways, we do. We're gonna end this early today. We end about 13 minutes because of Bulls has HIV.
Mm-hmm.
And
All the more reason that you should donate to his Patreon.
yes. So hit that tip button as much as you possibly can right now and give all these 3 Patrons, talking about Missy, Shabby, and Bulls. They all have a Patreon down there below, so please hit them up on their Patreons. Of course, I have Patreon, all the other stuff too. But we are going to end it a little early here in a little bit because of some things. And yeah, because Mr. Bulls has something going on, and that's why we're doing that. And I forget. Yeah, anyways, tip to pimp. That's right, Gage. Shabisky, tell him.
What? What about my penis?
Tell him tip.
It's
What?
time to E-demand.
Guys.
It's supposed to be E-demanding.
Guys, E-demand.
Yeah, we're eating.
Wait, I did.
I need to make $70, and I need to make $70 in the next 12 minutes. If we make $70 in the next 12 minutes, I will not sexually harass Missy at VidCon. If I make $70 in the next 12 minutes,
Give us $1,000
yeah.
in cash.
You know,
Please?
because according to certain people, that's what I'm going to do at VidCon is sexually harass Missy. Some
We're
people
gonna do it. We got to sandwich her. Put her in between us.
Oh, you're ruining my sexual harassment.
No, fuck you. I want to help.
Hey.
You don't fucking calm down. I'm gonna sexually harass you, pimp, little
I wish
bitch.
you would, man.
I'll push you over
I
It'd
like
be
little
like a
skinny.
fucking
I
turtle
like,
on its back, and I'm gonna
I like little
suction
skinny
the shit
bitches.
out of you.
I like little skinny
Bitch.
bitches.
What?
I like skinny bitches. Come on.
Yo, I haven't transitioned yet, okay? I'm still technically a man. All right, so you can fuck off with that shit.
You ain't
All
never
right?
been technically a man. What the fuck
Well,
you
call
talking
me a
about?
woman when I
You
say
have
I'm
never been technically a man.
Oh.
Landon, stick up for me.
Yeah, I think he's a. I think. Well, I don't want to trigger Booleanenator, but I think he's a gentleman. Ooh.
In the next
Gentleman.
12 minutes.
$69 in the next one. I said 75, didn't I? Or 70? What did I say?
70.
70. So I need $1.
Nah.
I love you, PT.
PT Ham wanted me to molest you. See, I already gave 69.
So,
Fucking
a dollar.
You got 12
You're a
minutes.
sicko, PT.
A dollar.
No,
I'm gonna send
don't do
$1
it. Don't
so I
give me
don't
that
get
dollar.
actually-
I don't want anybody to give me that dollar because I want to do it now.
A dollar.
I'm going to
Hurry up
touch
and end
her.
the show. Hurry
I'm
up and
going
end the
to-
show.
Missy's saying please.
I'm going to pile drive her brown star. I'm going to go bumper to bumper with her little brown apple.
So,
Oh, dang.
I don't even like the way it sounds when you speak it. I don't want no, please, no, please, no, please.
Oh, dang.
Just a tip.
I got told people. And the funny thing is all those accusations that certain person made. I'm like, she's probably gonna beat me up and make me wash her fucking socks.
At least my socks are tiny.
You got tiny feet.
Yeah,
like
but they're going to get stuck in the fucking pump in the washer. And you have to take care of that.
Or just I'll show your respect to Shabisky and donate $1.
I don't do that.
Give me all your money.
Please,
Don't ever show any respect to Shabisky.
please, somebody save me.
Give me drugs and money.
Please,
Money
please.
and drugs.
Anyway, so we're in sort of this lockdown, stay-at-home stuff. Are any of you in a got a shelter-in-place mode?
We are in. Well, we know Missy is for 2 weeks for sure because her son's got
Oh,
Corona. We're actually in right now. We're in a state of emergency. We're not in like 24-hour lockdown. We are like told to stay home as much as we possibly can. Keep elderly people away from out inside. Keep them inside, and pretty much don't go outside unless you just have to. Is what it is. Yeah.
Here in Nevada yesterday, it was announced that there's a 30-day quarantine right now where all businesses need to be shut down except for things that are vital or
Necessity
necessary.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
So
although are they closing down the casinos?
Yes,
yeah,
they already
all the
have.
casinos. Yeah.
Oh,
And and the fast food places they only do you can only do drive through or whatever. You can't go into the places. It's everything's getting shut
Yeah, it's
down.
basically the same kind of way here. The thing that they're asking to keep open the most is, of course, pharmacies and grocery stores.
Mhm.
That's
By
what
the
they.
way, yeah, that's the same sort of thing. But here also restaurants that have to only serve takeout.
Yeah, well, that's basically. Well, I guess we are kind of in the same situation then, because that's. But see, here's the crazy thing. I live in a town. It's so small, if you fart, everybody smells it. So there's only literally one place that does delivery here, and there's one joint that does that. So yeah, I'm kind of fucked.
Well-
But you go ahead.
Well, in the Silicon Valley, La Fiesta is open for takeout, so you can call them. Yes, very, very, very decent place. You can call them up, place an order, and you're allowed to actually drive there and pick it up.
That's good, and that's a great. If you live in that area, that's a great place to fucking eat. If you ain't never ate there, I've ate there twice in my time. Both times I visited Landon, and good God, that food is good. It really is, and they're sweet people too.
La Fiesta on Villa Street in Mountain View. Give them a call. And by the way, I should also say hello there. I see that Booleanenator is that Booleanenator's let Foghead Bolin in.
Mhm.
I assume Booleanenator is one of you that lets people in the chat room.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck's going on. Where are we?
It said, Booleanenator says McDonald's only letting pedestrians do takeout.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure you'd want to eat in McDonald's anyway, but yeah, you're allowed to drive to a spot and pick up.
Now you mentioned the casinos. I do know that like Tunica shut down. Tunica, Mississippi, where that's where our old casino spot is, and it's pretty much shut down. And I think they're even doing what California's doing with the hotels. I think you're saved. $1.11 Paragauge saved
Thank you, Paragauge.
But you added 11 cents. I said $1 more, so now I have to do it because he added 11 cents.
No.
Yes, that's the fine print.
$70. Fuck y'all 11 cents. Fuck. That's $70.
But I mean more than 70. I said $70. I didn't say $70.
Well, you don't understand. When you're paying out, you pay out the dollar. That's your 70, and then they put in 11 cents, right? You got.
Shabisky, did I say $7.11 or $7?
I agree with him because I don't want my ass kicked. I agree with him. I'm a sycophant. He's right. It was more. It was over 70. So yeah. What was the deal again? That you're gonna kick Missy's ass or something?
I would never molest her brown.
You'll play with her wiener.
I would never touch her penis. I promise you.
I want to touch your penis.
Well, if Missy did have a penis, it'd be bigger than ours.
Nuh-uh. You want to see it?
Nuh-uh. I'll show you. Mine's bigger, I bet.
Go ahead, something I gotta tell you. My mama is in the dick business.
I remember.
Yeah, we get it. Your mom's a dick dealer. We've been over
this. Landon didn't know
Stop bragging about your mom being a dick dealer, you weirdo.
I knew a person had a sex store, and so basically she got all this shit for like extremely cheap, and so now she's selling all these vibrators and dildos.
Mom, can I buy a dildo from you?
Yeah,
please.
She's making some extra change, man. I can't blame no lady, dude. She's trying to anyway. But yeah, she's a dick dealer.
She's a dick dealer, Gage. Do you not fucking hear us?
She told me I better not tell nobody that, but I did. I don't care.
You told the world.
But remember, guys, tomorrow we do have Phoenix Rose on. She's a very smart chick and very nice in the eyes. And we also have Frank from the Geek Room will be on. Friday, we know we got Fire Ronin, and I'm thinking probably Marilyn Mathers. I'm sorry, I lost it for a second.
You dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
You're dumb. You can't even remember stuff sometimes.
When you get old, you'll do that too.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Impossible.
You already forget shit, and you're
no. Yeah. I'm really bad at names.
So Missy, here's the question. Mm-hmm. You're before we leave, you're quarantined for 2 weeks. How do you get your weed?
I get it delivered.
Oh. Your weed dealer's not scared of the corona?
You can deliver things without getting contaminated.
Yeah. I'll put the money outside. She'll put it we'll just swap it. She'll come and put it in my mailbox or something.
You gotta decontaminate the money.
I'll put the money in the mailbox.
You gotta wash the money in
I'll spray it down with Lysol and I'll put it in a plastic bag.
You got Lysol, you lucky bitch.
Can I buy some? I'll give you $1,000 for it.
I found some generic shit that I had to buy because they was out of Lysol. They was out of everything.
I got
so what's
before
this
they
with this
even started all this crap.
Toilet paper stuff? I mean,
crazy dude.
I get the toilet paper thing, but the stupid part about it is it's like the least necessary thing there. It's a least vital necessity they're going for the most. Like food and stuff like that matters more, but it's like the toilet paper.
Yesterday, I seen a dude buy 15 packs of 40-roll paper towels because they were out of toilet paper. So he bought all paper, 15 goddamn packs of it.
Yeah, people act like there's no other way to clean your ass other than fucking that.
I bought a bunch of toilet paper because I was afraid everybody. What it is that's what everybody's going for.
And cut it in thirds.
So people, it's like a snowball. Everybody sees everybody buying something. They want to get it before they run out. That's what it is. A snowball effect. And like the other day, like I told you, the other day I was in the store, had no intentions whatsoever to buy toilet paper. I seen everybody buying all this toilet paper. I'm like, I better get me some ass wiping paper. Or my damn booty gonna smell like duty.
Yeah.
You know what I heard in my town? Like all the grocery stores had no toilet paper, but the Home Depot had a whole aisle full of it because no one was fucking thinking that Home Depot had toilet paper.
See, that's where I looked at because a lot of people were going to like the dollar stores around here and buying the toilet paper, but they didn't think about going to certain grocery stores to get toilet paper. So I went to the grocery store and bought my toilet paper.
So by the way, all these ignorant people going and buying toilet paper. Do you realize that toilet paper was actually invented in China?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they
shower.
They had, you know, the it's like 2nd century, BCE type of dates there, but certainly by the 14th century, China was actually manufacturing things. You know, they had generated 10 million packages of toilet paper. They came in sheets. The rolls didn't come until later, but that's a Chinese invention, at least the earliest recorded.
And everybody pretty much has a damn shower. Just wash your ass out if you're out of toilet. It's that simple.
Yeah,
it's pretty simple. Or use a sock. Towels. Fill up a damn towel. Y'all motherfuckers ain't never been poor, hey. Anyways, we're gonna have to leave now because we're 1 minute over because I promised Bulls we would leave early today. So we're gonna remember tomorrow. Check it out. We got Frank. We've got Phoenix Rose. We've got the regular cast here. We've got Queen of Corona, Missy, gonna be back. And that's it, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us, Landon.
No.
We got something to say.
And no thank you to Scammer Killer for not showing
thanks for the show, bro. We appreciate that.
And of course, you also check out Milwaukee Atheists too. They're good folks.
Yes, I need to get because I know they asked me to be on last week and I couldn't make it, but I will come on your show pretty soon. I promise, guys. I like going on the Milwaukee Atheist show. Actually, you need to get Shabisky on that show. You'd have to read the Bible. That would be funny.
Oh God. I believe tomorrow I'm gonna have Landon on, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah,
well, do that to yourself, Landon.
No, he loves hanging out with me.
I'm quarantined. I'm doing fine, and I bought specially some Corona just for his show.
Yay! See, I'm special. Pimp.
Well, thank you, Landon, for joining us. I know that Shabs and Missy loves you, and we appreciate you very much. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Shabisky, you're so